Alright guys, good morning and welcome back. Alright, this is a quick reminder to some of us that today, the 30th day of November, happens to be the end of the month, and we have barely 31 days left for the year 2020 to end. And most of us, fashion designers and every other skilled area, we are also also collecting works. And I want to remind you that if you're a fashion designer and you are still collecting works by today, now there is nothing wrong, but I want to give you a trick you will use to calculate or to know if you can or if you will be able to deliver this work at when due. And if you follow these procedures I'm going to outline for you, you will not have issues. And then it will give you a guide on the number of works you should collect. Now let's assume that you work alone and you are able to make one up and down in a day in the case of the male, and then in the case of the female you're able to make only one outfit for the female, right? Or you're able to make 2 clothes in a day, and in the case of the female you're able to make 1 in a day. Now since we have barely 31 days, and then bear in mind that the works that your customers are giving you is expected to be worn on or before 25th of December. So invariably you have 25 days officially left. Now any spillover like 27, 28 work is still meant to be collected before 25th, because most of them might travel before the 25th of December, right? So as of today, you should not have more than 25 clothes at least in your custody for the persons that makes 1 cloth in a day, right? Now if you're able to make 2 clothes in a day, you're not able to have, you should not be having up to 30 clothes in your disposal to deliver before 25th or 31st of December. Now in the case whereby you have workers, now don't use your workers to hope, because most of them will likely want to travel, right? And then most of them might really want to rest during the seasonal period, which is mostly 25th, 28th or 29th of December, right? So anything sewing, anything you're doing, make sure you have the capacity to meet up within the time frame given by your customers. Now, in as much as you might say you're not traveling, you will stay till the end of the year. Now, bear in mind that there are what we call unforeseen circumstances. Now, example, your machine can develop a fault, your generator set can develop a fault, and there might be fuel blackout, there might be light blackout, there might be sudden sickness, that maybe malaria or typhoid, that might break you down, there might be weakness of the body, there might be family problems that might come up that might delay you to work 2 or 3 days or a day as in this seasonal period. So whatever you are doing, try your best to be coordinated. Calculate your works very well. Now, in summary, if you are giving dates, also check the works left behind. Except your customers are now requesting for January 2nd week or 3rd week, but bear in mind that all works taken this December will be delivered on or before 31st of December, latest 1st week of January. And most of the times you might not really want to walk into the new year. I know most times what really prompts or used to push us to this issue of taking much works is to meet up. But my sister and my brother, there's no amount of jobs that you will take from now till December 31st that will make you meet up on anything you not meet up from January till November, right? So you just have to take your time, take it step by step. Now, for some of us as well that might want to employ workers, now you do not engage workers from January to November, and by December 1st week you're looking for workers. Who are you going to employ? You're already going to employ half-baked fashion designers or skilled personnel, unskilled personnel, right? So it's advisable that in as much as you might want to engage employ workers, employ them a month ahead of time, 2 months ahead of time, so that you will blend with the way of working, because all your customers might be used to your mode of sewing, your pattern of sewing, but by the time you employ workers that their way of sewing is different from yours, it will really it will not augur well. It will not really give you a perfect finishing in your products or your services or your clothes, right? So it's advisable to employ workers that you will take time to blend with and know how they work, so you know the kind of jobs you give them and know the kind of jobs you do by yourself, right? Now, still on that, having known that you should take works in capacity of your ability. Now, even if you have workers, now don't go and take too much works and overload them with works. No, they are still human beings. They are prone to break down, they are prone to be tired, they are prone to get weak, they are prone to travel, they are prone to do whatever they want to do during this period, right? So you just still need to be considerate when taking these jobs. And worst comes to worst, tell your customers to give you second week of January, because normally first week of January, some works that spill over from some customers will give you works. They will tell you they will take it 27th of December, but actually they are making use of it by first week of January. So you need to know that this works might spill over because of some unforeseen circumstances that might not allow you to meet up. So once the work spills over, your first week of January is also occupied, and you need to meet up again by working day and night to make sure you deliver customers' works. Now, most of the times, now having known that you should do all of this, now next thing as well I want to pinpoint to you or to let you know is that don't take jobs, any style or any clothes you have not been able to make from January to November. Please don't take the style. In terms of the male aspect, if you know you don't know how to sew suits, don't take the suit work. If you know you don't know how to sew blazers, don't take blazers work. If you know you don't know how to sew 80 ball, all these chieftaincy title works, please don't take them. Now, there are still some senator styles that are very tasking. Don't take them. If you know you don't know how to sew English trousers, please don't take them, so that it will not give you headache. Now, be in mind that any work you're not able to sew or you're not sewn before, if you are making the work for the first time, it tends to consume more of your time than the works you have been doing severally and over again, right? So in the aspect of the female, if you know you have not sewn clothes before, patterned blouses, 6-piece skirts, 6-piece blouse, any complex styles on the female aspects, if you know you have not sewn it before, please don't take them as well, right? So having said all of this, I believe by now most of us will be well informed on what to do during the seasonal period. Now, next year, January 2023, is still a great year for us to plan again, start again, and move ahead. Now, you need to watch on your mistakes, your shortcomings, your challenges in the past year, and then try to improve on them in the subsequent years. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys 2023. Happy Christmas in advance.